Well, I forgot the tripod plate, and I'm at my dad's, so we are gonna simply do this video on the floor. Get over it. Hello everybody, my name is GB Scott, and welcome to a vlog video with my camera and hopefully good audio. I will try my best to make this sound good. Hi, I've been very busy for the last 2 weeks, and it's been making videos really difficult to do. So unfortunately this week I'm gonna have to do a blog post on the floor. And yeah, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Hopefully next week we can go back to normal GB Scott content, and that's for sure. God damn, my leg is itchy. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about what I did last Saturday. I thought it was pretty cool. And I think, oh, there goes my dog. Hey, you wanna say hi to everybody? This is my little dog, Samson, at my dad's. Hey, buddy, back off of my face a little bit. And then Chewy's around here somewhere. Chewy's the worst favorite. Chewy, you wanna come say hi? Come here, buddy. Chewy, a little chihuahua, Dachshund chihuahua, who's such a good boy. That's Aurora's favorite. So anyway, yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about what I did this last Saturday, and I thought it was really cool. And if you were in my Discord, you saw. And that was basically, I went to a convention, and specifically Silver Screen, and that was the coolest thing I've ever experienced. That is the first convention that I've ever gone to, and that was honestly really an experience. If you haven't gone to a convention, 100% recommend that you do go to one. That was really, really cool to see. So like I said, the convention I went to was the Silver Screen, and I'm just getting the photos ready. I'm gonna have to edit these in because I didn't bring them with me because I'm that unprepared this week. And basically it was hosted by Ice Nine Kills, a metal band that apparently does horror music. I've never heard of them, but thank you for hosting this and allowing me to see all these people. And yeah, so it was so cool. There was a bunch of people there. Tom Morga, who played Friday the 13th, Part 5 Jason. He's played Michael Myers. He's played everything that's all super cool and dandy when it comes to horror, including some stunts for Texas Chainsaw 3. If you see my eyes darting, I'm just checking on the dogs, making sure they're okay. So I apologize for the very, very rustic editing today. Unfortunately, this is all I have, and I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube's algorithm. So Silver Screen was cool. The reason I went was my coworker, he actually went ahead and bought me a ticket there for my birthday, which was so nice of him because it saved me a lot of money and allowed me to see more celebrities. Because seeing celebrities costs money, ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know that. Luckily, most of them had super good deals, which was really nice. I got really lucky with some of them. So the first person that I ever met at a convention ever, basically the first celebrity I've met that I'm aware of, was Skeet Ulrich, Skeet Ulrich, sorry, I keep adding a T to his name. Skeet Ulrich, and he was the original Ghostface in Scream 1. And if you've seen Scream 5 and 6, you'll know he's also doing the flashbacks of the new protagonist, who is his daughter. So yeah, he was very cool to see. The guy was super nice. Unfortunately, he was the first person I saw, so I kind of just froze and was like, "You're in a movie I watch, yeah." But luckily, he was a super nice guy. My coworker was helping me out. He's like, "You're the first celebrity he's met at his very first convention. He's nervous as hell, so please be nice." And Skeet, dude, he was such a nice guy. Seriously, he was awesome. To meet him, the guy was hugging everybody. It was really nice and a good, warm welcoming. I feel sorry that I basically froze. You can kind of tell in my face. I'm like, yeah, all right, I do a photo. Because I didn't get an autograph either, so you couldn't really talk to him. If you got autographs, you could really talk to them. It was pretty, because they were giving you time. He was basically passing the time while he's signing it. So yeah, I didn't get that. Right next to him was Tony Todd. We did not go and see Tony Todd, not because I don't like him. I love him in Candyman. I finally saw Candyman. It was the fact that he was really taking his time and talking to everyone he met in line, which is a good thing. Please, we would rather have that than just a quick, here you go. But seriously, we would rather have that. He looked like a super nice fellow. If his line wasn't so crazy long, I would have went and saw him. The reason we hit Skeet first is because Scream 6, the popularity of Ghostface is a lot more right now than Candyman. So we didn't want to not meet Skeet Ulrich. Plus my wife really wanted me to meet him. So yeah, that's basically what I did. The next person on my list was, this is the coolest one. This was my second favorite. We'll get to my first favorite later. My second favorite person I met was Dick Warlock. And if you don't recognize that name, you'll recognize the movie he was in. And he was in Halloween 2. He was Michael Myers. And it was so cool to actually see the guy. And if it actually, fun fact, if it wasn't for Dead Meat, James A. Janice did a vlog video of a convention. And he went and talked to all the Michael Myers. He went and talked to all the Michael Myers and asked them what their favorite kills were. If it wasn't for that video, I would not have guessed that that was Dick Warlock. I seriously wouldn't have, because I didn't know what he looked like except for when he was in Halloween 3. That's right, he was in Halloween 3 as well, and he played an actual character. He was the pumpkin guy that spread out oranges. Hey, focus, stop it. And yeah, he was really cool. I asked him about if you'd seen the movie Michael Myers is Set on Fire. That's basically how he's finally killed. And I was asking, because I looked online and said that someone named Adam was the stunt double, which we wanted to confirm, so I asked him about it. He's like, no, that's me. I was the one on fire. So I asked him, how did that basically happen? He was essentially like, well, I was hired to do the fire stunt. Like, he was the stunt double. But once he read the script and all that, he was like, well, I'm wearing a mask. Can I just be Michael? And they said, sure. I guess maybe it was cheaper to just have one actor that would do it all, since he was a stunt double. But that was really cool to learn, honestly. I really liked that about him. The lady who was with him was like, hurry up, give me your phone so you can take a photo. Because it looked like he could talk forever, and I wish I could have just sat there and talked to him, dude. He was definitely, I'm gonna remember this one forever. And he's getting up there in age, and I'm so happy I got to meet him. My favorite Michael Myers, dude. It's so fucking cool. Okay, I thought it was Casey. I'm glad I got it right. So the next person I got to meet, if any of you know me, I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan. I love all those movies, especially Part 2. I got to meet CJ Graham, who was Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th Part 6. And fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, CJ Graham's Jason is the only Jason that has been in a music video as well. He did Man Behind the Mask. He played Jason in Alice Cooper's music video and song. And that's so cool. Unfortunately, I didn't get to ask him about that. I wanted to, but there was a line. And also, he was a super nice guy. He was leading the conversation. It was, you could tell he was having a lot of fun. Such a cool dude. Like, seriously, another one that I wish I could have just sat there and talk longer, but obviously there's a line. They gotta get people going and all that stuff. How you doing, Chewy? The next person I'm gonna mention just real quick is not a famous person I'm aware of. She might have been a cosplayer, but I was not aware if she was. And it was basically this girl who was cosplays as one of the nurses from Silent Hill. And the reason I got a photo with her is because, first off, the outfit looked amazing. 10 out of 10 with that. The second reason was, being a brat. The second reason was she was also doing the walk. It looked like she walked out of the game. It was really cool to see her walking around. I should have got a video of her walking. She had that nailed down. The gentleman who was walking with her, I don't want to assume, so just the gentleman who was walking with her was like, yeah, she's only played those games like 1 billion times. So yeah, she was a huge Silent Hill fan. And it was honestly really cool to see. The next two people, which were the reasons I went to this convention, and their names are probably in the thumbnail because that's how YouTube works, is I got to meet fucking Dead Meat, James A. Janice, and Chelsea from Dead Meat, and that was the coolest thing ever. They had the longest line ever, but for a good reason. They were actually like talking with the fans, and it was just so cool. So like I actually got to go up to him and talk to him. I fanboyed a little too hard. They're one of my favorite YouTube channels. I'd be lying if I said they weren't up there. Because I always, if there's a movie that I've seen, I go and like, oh, I need to watch that now. And basically, it was like, I looked at them and I'm like, I don't want to sound like the weirdest person ever, but wow, this is crazy that you guys are like here in front of me. I told him, and not to like this wasn't to get any brownie points. I just wanted to like have a conversation with him and be like, it's amazing to see like where you are right now. The first time I saw you was when YouTube recommended me your Friday the 13th Part 3 kill count, and I was like, oh, let's check this out. I've been following you ever since, and I really wanted to make the joke to him because he's laughed about it before. Obviously I don't want to offend the guy, he was awesome. I wanted to make the joke to him and be like, yeah, I saw you when you first started like this. Because if you all seen his older videos, he's very stiff. Like, it doesn't look like he's nervous, but he's very stiff, he's very quick. Obviously, it's his first time going, but now look at him. It clearly worked. So that was so cool. I congratulated Chelsea on her American Psycho kill counts, because those are the ones that I saw. That I was like, wait a minute, you're not James? Whoa, this is awesome. I told him about Zoran. I thought Zoran was hilarious with the Tremors movies. And just all around really, really cool people to go see, and I'm glad I got to see them. I got their autographs, and I hope I see them again. That was really, really cool. I'd love to keep seeing them as I build my YouTube channel. It'd be really cool to just like watch, like, God, I don't know, it would be really cool to keep up with them. Obviously they're pretty busy, so who knows what will happen. The next person that I got to meet was, if you remember this little guy from Child's Play 1, well, if you've seen Curse and Colt, you'll know he's all grown up. Andy Vincent from the Chucky series, or the Child's Play series. They're called both now. And oh my God, he was so cool to talk to. Like, he was very calm, down to earth. Actually, when we were walking around the vendors, his table was near the vendors. We were walking around because he went to break for a little bit. And when we were coming back, he was just like, he looked like a normal person, and then just walked behind there, and we were like, is that Alex? That's Alex Vincent, let's go see him, there's nobody at his table. And what a chill guy, dude. I was just telling him, like, it is crazy that when I was 13, I saw you, like, as a kid in Child's Play, and then I told him flat out, I'm like, I had no idea you were coming back, and just the fact that you came back at the end, and he said Andy, I'm like, oh, who's this guy? And then Chucky said Andy, and I was like, holy crap, he's back! And he was just laughing, he's smiling. I hope it made him feel good, because seriously, from being a child actor to coming back to a series, it's so cool. And the autograph, I'll put that up right now. I got an autograph from him of his scene, and he wrote, "This is the end, fucker," which is so good. Ugh. Him, Dick Warlock, and James A. Janice, or Dead Me, I should say, don't want to not include Chelsea. Those are definitely my top, like, interactions. It was just really, really cool. And he didn't have much of a line, so we actually got to, like, sit there and talk to him. Really, really cool. It was awesome. I had a lot of fun. The last person that I saw, because for someone who's very busy these last 2 weeks, my video is longer than expected, is, you guys might not know him unless you're like a huge horror fan. I actually just discovered his work this year because my coworker was baffled that I didn't know. And that is Adam Green, and he is a film director like I wanted to be when I grew up. And he did the Hatchet series, which is what I know him for right now. And the Hatchet series, if you haven't seen it, is basically like a Friday the 13th, but made in a modern era before the remake came out. And it's got cameos galore of all like horror movies. It's so cool. It's got Robert Englund in the first one. It's got Sleepaway Camp, the main girl that was the villain, who was actually a guy, in the fourth one. There's 4 movies. Hatchet 3 is my favorite because it's all the cops. It's got Ken Kurtzinger, who is Jason in Freddy vs. Jason in it, fighting Victor Crowley. So technically it's Jason versus Jason, because I haven't told you the best part. Victor Crowley, the main monster bad guy, is played by no other than Kane Hodder, who also plays a role of him, not himself, but like another character is Kane Hodder. And it was just, the whole series is such a love language to horror movies, and I can't believe I never knew about them. And the reason I'm fantasizing over these is, I didn't mention this, when we went to go talk to James and Chelsea from Dead Meat, we asked them, and we wanted to ask him politely, because I bet he gets these all the time, don't want to be annoying, but I mostly wanted to ask because my coworker, he's a huge Hatchet fan, and he's shocked that he hasn't done it. But we're like, we know we are not the first people to ask. We are genuinely curious. How has the Hatchet series not been like covered yet in a kill count? And he just kind of sat there and was like, Like, I don't know if we popped something in his head or if it was all an act, because like I said, we told him that we can't be the only people asking, like, where it is, because you've, like, covered these movies, you met all these people, like, where is it? And he basically said that I will make sure the Hatchet series is covered someday. And we were like, oh, okay, obviously. We didn't think you were going to be like, oh yeah, the Hatchet series, yeah, move everything. Obviously not. But then we told him that we were going to go tell Adam Green that he was just waiting for Adam Green to be ready to do a little cameo or voiceover like he did with Scream 5 with Ghostface's voice. So yeah, that was very cool. My friend who has met Adam Green plenty of times, like holy crap, every convention he goes to, Adam Green's there, which is super chill. And he tried to give me, not shit, but like he tried to like be like, he has never seen the Hatchet series, yet he's seen Friday, he's seen Nightmare, he's seen every single one but your movie. And Adam Green actually told us, like, a funny thing, is that apparently some people had seen Hatchet, but haven't seen Friday the 13th. How the hell have you done that? But that's so cool, and it's so cool to see, like, a director, like, interacting, getting his movies praised, and makes me wish I went to Hollywood and actually tried to do it. Maybe I could have succeeded. Anyway, enough with digressing with maybe lifelong difficult choices. But yeah, he was the last person I saw. I went to the vendors, I got a new wallet. It's just Friday the 13th, like the chain wallet, which I'm really excited to start using. And yeah, to my coworker, if for some reason he ever sees this video, thank you so much, dude, for bringing me. It was so awesome to be there and see everything and meeting these celebrities. I know why he does it now. It's so cool to meet these people. And obviously, thank you to all of them who took the time out to see us, especially Dead Meat. You guys were the whole reason I went there. And I really hope to keep seeing some of these people again if I do more conventions. And not gonna lie, seeing James there as Dead Meat, I'm like, God, could you imagine if I had my own little panel, my own little table for people to meet? That would be so fucking cool. Maybe one day, hopefully. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all next week.